What's up, y'all? So last week they finally announced rollback for dragonballfighterz, and yeah, we don't have to play on delay-based netcode anymore. So I wanted to go over some of the new season mechanics that we've gotten for season 4 and season 4.5, if you like to call it, with the last patch that we just received, and go over all the new things for returning players that maybe dropped the game after season 1, or new players that are coming in for the rollback netcode. So the first system mechanic change I want to go over is the movement change. So in season 4 they buffed movement and made it easier to move in general by giving us access to the dash macro and allowing it to have super jump properties. Just by holding S, you're able to super jump and float. In season 1, you'd have to always manually do it yourself by inputting down and then up, like that. But they decided they wanted to make it easier to help new players that aren't familiar to fighting games in general, because Dbfz Dragon Ball is a huge IP and there's a lot of casual players, so they want to just make it easier for them and also help buff movement in general. And another thing that the dash macro really helps with is combos, and specifically re-jump combos, and they look like this. So to do the old re-jump, it was kind of hard for new players, so I think the devs wanted to make it easier for them to get the re-jump combos down. So they added the dash macro to kind of help them, or like make it easier for them to do combos in general. So in season 4 they also added super jump float to EX moves, or moves that give you air mobility in general. So if your character has a move that can get them in the air, they're able to float, which really helps with mix in this game. So like a way to mix with Cell is by calling your assist and oops, I messed it up, but I'm not really a Cell player, but and then choosing a side you want to float to and air dashing them and mixing them like that. So another change in season 4 of dragonballfighterz was the EX meter penalty cooldown. So in the older seasons, when you did an EX move, you're locked out of your meter for a pretty long time. In season 4, they made it faster and shortened the cooldown for EX moves, so you're able to build meter faster than before. And this really helps with killing your opponent, gaining more meter in general, and just like extending your combos if you have a character that has a knockdown that requires an EX move, like Cell does. Like that. So let me show you a Cell combo with a new EX change. I dropped a combo, but as you can see, I was able to build meter while doing that combo, and that helps with damage, doing supers, doing level 3, getting your level 3 mix, because some characters require using their EX moves to mix your opponent off of their level 3 knockdown. Another change I want to go over is the raw tag change that they implemented in season 4. So in season 1, 2, and 3, if you did a special move, you weren't able to tag immediately, but in season 4, if I can get it, oops, you're able to raw tag after moves, which makes combos even crazier. Like, you can get some wild extensions by just tagging out like that, like this, and then just doing another character's combos. Because let's say you want to get a character out safely and you landed a hit. Before, you would have to like DHC into doing a super and wasting meter to raw tag or switch. But now you can just safely tag out while doing combos and keeping pressure. So it was a really nice change to the game and pace of Dragon Ball FighterZ. And the raw tag change also works on block. So if your opponent's blocking, you can raw tag safely and get your character out. Just like that. Another change they added was guard cancel Vanish, which is a defensive mechanic that lets you get out of scary situations or mix-ups that are unreactable, like true 50-50s, and for the cost of 2 bars. So for example, if Cell does a block string on me, okay, so I'm able to get out of the block string by using 2 bars of my meter and getting a plus on block Vanish, which lets me safely take my turn back for the cost of 2 meters. Another huge change they added was the sparking super dash change. So when you do a regular super dash in Dragon Ball FighterZ, when you hit your opponent, they enter this airborne animation so that you can't get a grounded combo. But when you're in Spark, they changed it so even if you hit your opponent, they're always grounded. So for example, you can get crazy wild extensions like this. Okay, not that. Like that. So using the grounded super dash sparking change, I'm able to get a full combo on the ground that lets me do Cell's 2S loops, which is some of his highest damaging combos in Spark. So I just want to say, if you're a returning player to Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 4, there's a lot of new and cool changes that they added to make the game more fun and easier to play and less difficult, if that makes sense, to get into for new players and beginners. And with the rollback change, it's nice to have a ton of fresh new things and options to the game. And I hope you guys enjoy the video and continue playing Dragon Ball FighterZ and get ready for the rollback patch. Thank you.